Commonhood is an old game that recently came out on Game Pass. It's a game that I played a long time ago before I started doing review videos, so you can check my videos on my channel for that. Generally speaking, I found it to be a really good game. I found it really fun. So let's talk about it. Commonhood is a game where you start off as essentially a homeless person that doesn't have anywhere to stay. You have a community where people can all live together in one area, and the objective of the game is essentially to create a better community for everyone. This involves you building things, essentially building houses or properties within the building you're in, creating things, growing crops and things to keep people alive. And there's also a story that progresses throughout, which allows you to kind of go on to new things as you go through the game. The building system for this game is one of the more unique systems that I've ever actually seen in the game. It allows you to take the materials you need to build and put it into a shape to build it. This means that when it comes to building buildings themselves, you get to put the walls in the positions that you want to and build it as you like. Well, this also means that if you want to create like a planter in order to put like crops into, you can get wood and place it down in the shape and the position you want to create a planter the size that you want to and the height that you want to. You can then put soil into that planter and then start growing crops. I do think this is a really good game because of features like that and the way that you build things. It definitely gives you a lot more creativity and a lot more freedom with creating what you want to in the way you want to. I didn't play through a lot of this game when I did play it, but I did create some planters in order to grow crops. I started to create buildings, but then unfortunately I felt that people weren't watching the video enough, so I moved on to other things. But I can definitely say that if you're interested in kind of creative, open sort of games like this, definitely give it a go. It doesn't play the same as things like Minecraft, obviously, because it's not that kind of design. However, the fact you have a lot more creative freedom in creating things does kind of add to it and give you a lot more to be able to do. You have to manage your tiredness and go to sleep at a certain time, otherwise you just kind of fall unconscious. This basically puts you in a position where you go to sleep and everyone sits around a fire. Generally speaking though, I do think it's good in the way that you have to build things up and progress through the story. It teaches you how to play the game by giving you missions and things you have to do, which allow you to progress. But it also teaches you how buildings, things work, and it kind of naturally progresses as it goes. Obviously, you get new types of blueprints and things that you can build, and you have certain shapes for things to be, to generally let the game recognize what it is. But obviously, you have a lot of freedom in the way that you do that. The first part of the game, I walked in there and started clearing up leaf piles and other things to gather materials, and this is the way you gather materials within the game. As I said, you have to make sure that people are fed, so you have to get to the point where you can grow crops and things in order to allow the people within your community to survive. These people in your community will be also the people that will give you quests in order to continue through the story and learn new blueprints and things that you can build. I did eventually drop off playing the game, but I've gone back to it more recently. It has been updated since I had played it and there are new things in it, and it still plays really well. It's a definite thing. If you have Game Pass and you want to give the game a go, then I would definitely say get on there and give it a go. Graphic wise, I think the graphics and the style is very unique. I can say performance wise, even when you build like a large community and you have a lot of buildings, I've not had any issues with performance at all. There may be a little skip every now and again, but otherwise it's completely fine. If you like games with creative freedom, this is definitely a game to give a go, especially if you can get on Game Pass, because it doesn't cost you anything. But that is the end of the video now, so please like and subscribe, comment down below. I've been GreenLycan, thank you for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one.